start spending money on building airplanes and ships and the things that we need, not in 10 years and 15 years. We need them now. Hanwha, a good company, recently agreed to invest $5 billion in Philadelphia Naval Shipyard. We're opening up the Philadelphia Shipyard, once a great yard. Last week, the Navy announced a brand new class of frigate, and they're going to be working with the South Korean company. Made of steel as opposed to aluminum. Beautiful. Wow. It's beautiful.
In terms of the mission, do you see it as a counter?
Response to the United States taking.
Were you surprised by the number of photos of Bill Clinton in the Epstein files? And can you commit to their full? And were you surprised by the number of photos of Bill Clinton in the Epstein files? And can you commit to their full release by the end of the year? Some of the victims were protesting that too many of them were redacted.
I know there are a lot of people that are angry about all of the pictures of other people, but I think it's terrible. Look, today we're building the biggest ships in the world, most powerful ships in the world, and they're asking me questions about Jeffrey Epstein. It's an interesting question because a lot of people are very angry that pictures are being released of other people that really had nothing to do with Epstein. I like Bill Clinton. I've always gotten along with Bill Clinton. I've been nice to him. He's been nice to me. We've always gotten along. Respect him. Bill Clinton's a big boy. He can handle it. I hate to see photos come out of him, but this is what the Democrats, mostly Democrats, and a couple of bad Republicans are asking for. So, no, I don't like the pictures of Bill Clinton being shown. I don't like the pictures of other people being shown. I think it's a terrible thing. And they're, highly respected bankers and lawyers and others. The problem is a lot of Democrats are being caught up in the web. I wasn't. I never went there, by the way. Fortunately, it's nice. But I never went there. But a lot of people did go there. So we will take that pill price down as an example. $130 a pill down to $20 a pill. And the rest of the world will take it from $10 a pill up to $20. It's the biggest thing ever to happen, and it's barely covered in the New York Times because it's a fake newspaper, yeah.
Files, and can you commit to their
back very strongly, by the way. What this whole thing is, they're asking me $30. I called up the heads of talking about buybacks. They said 35 plans to make. We're desperately in need of ships. Our ships some of them have gotten old and tired and obsolete. In my first term, because I said, why aren't we doing battleships like we used to?
To implement all three. The post-war Navy's plan.
But we're going to start with 2, and we're going to quickly morph into 10, and ultimately we think it's going to be anywhere from 20 to 25 of these. It will be actually the most ever built other than our submarines. Revive the American shipbuilding industry and inspire fear in America's enemies all over the world.
In terms of the mission, do you see it as a counter to China?
It's a counter to everybody. It's not China. We get along great with China. I have a great relationship with President Xi. Everybody, you don't know who comes along, but we just wanted peace through strength. Hopefully we never have to use them.
This ship isn't just to swat the arrows. It is going to reach out and kill the archers. And for the first time in generations, we'll have a new leg in America's nuclear deterrence, because the Trump-class battleship will carry the nuclear-armed, sea-launched cruise missile.
We're desperately in need of ships. Our ships we have many countries, allies that are wanting to buy. We make the greatest equipment in the world by far. They don't produce them fast enough because they're too slow. The pay to executives where they're making $45 and $50 million a year and not being able to build quickly, they're going to make that kind of money. They have to build quickly. I want them to put the money in plant and equipment so they can build these planes fast, rapidly. But we're also going to be penalizing companies that aren't doing a good job.
Democrats in Washington, D.C.
Det er op til kongen. Jeg er stærkt oprørt over den her udpegning af en spidse indvøj, som jeg finder totalt uacceptabel. Har den opfattelse, og ud af ingenting er der så nu en særlig amerikansk præsidentiel repræsentant, som ifølge ham selv øjensynligt er udstyret med den opgave, at han skal overtage Grønland, og det er selvfølgelig helt uacceptabelt.
You've named Governor Landry to be new special envoy to Greenland.
Yeah.
How do you? What do you see that role entailing? And is it still your intention that Greenland become part of the U.S.?
I didn't call him. He called me. He's very proactive. He's a deal guy. He's a deal maker type guy. We need Greenland for national protection. They have a very small population, but Denmark has spent no money. They have no military protection. We need Greenland for national security. Not for minerals. We have so many sites for minerals and oil and everything. We have more oil than any other country in the world. And if you take a look at Greenland, you look up and down the coast, you have Russian and Chinese ships all over the place. We have to have it. Greenland's a big deal. Great Christmas if I don't speak to you. Thank you very much.